What is up? It's gonna be my Kha'zix jungle video, guys, and talked about all the lethality items that have gotten buffed. So I've been theory crafting some different Kha'zix builds right now. Dustblade into Prowler's Claw is like the best build right now with like Edge Knight, Grudge, and stuff like that afterwards. But with me, I think Ingenious Hunter and also Cosmic Insight, we can get the Prowler's cooldown from 5 seconds to even to 2 to 3 seconds, which I think is the best way to play this champion, and possibly an R evolution. I don't know if I haven't decided yet 6 or 11. For now, I think Q evolution first is so important, but I think this kind of playstyle might be really very oppressive in team fights if I can just kind of stealth in proc Prowlers, combo stealth again, and just kind of rinse and repeat that. But yeah, this is like a different playstyle I'm trying to theory craft right now, and the very standard one is like, just Dustblade into Brawl's Claw and just Q evolution into like a level like 11 evolution, and with like Brawler second anyway, so it's not a big deal. Also, Umbro Glaive has gotten buffed too, so you could go Umbro first item too. Not sure how I feel about a second, but I think first item might be better than having a Dustblade, to be honest. With Dustblade nerfs, not bad. Dustblade's still a very powerful item, but maybe the Umbro first could just be like that superior buy with how cheap it is, the OP-ness of the Umbro comes from the fact that it's so cheap, right? So by the time like I finish a Dustblade, I could potentially have had an Umbro and a Dirk on top of that, which is just like 80 damage, with more lethality, which is what makes it so strong, right? Cheap, and it just like gets you to spike faster on like your second items. It just depends on like the whole situation. And here we're against Rek'sai. I think Rek'sai might gank mid, so I'm just gonna cover her for a little bit, or he's reverse ganking. Either way, I think this guy might walk up. I'm still out of vision, right? So like I'm okay with this, but I'm gonna walk this way. I'll drop this ward so we have 2 wards. Warwick was trying to come in. And I mean, like, this gank is just good because I think our 2v2 is strong, right? Rek'Sai could do something, but I just feel comfortable with me and Lux's 2v2. So I play around that kind of win condition. I'm always really big about, like, how do I feel about our 2v2 in a fight in case, like, Rek'Sai? Because Rek'Sai wants to gank early, right? He could have went behind bot. He could still be behind bot. So I'm just going to check the camps fast. Gromp is up. Blue's up. Okay. So in this situation, I feel okay. Rek'Sai probably just farmed and padded up, which in this game was a bit of a mistake, right? Because you see how I was able to get that early value. When you're playing against early game junglers like Rek'Sai, you just have to either be aware of like she wants a 3. Like we talk a lot about Rek'Sai videos, so she wants level 3 and stuff like that. So you just have to be very aware. I don't think I'm gonna kill Sivir. I just directly went on Bard, right? Like Bard is like cash money. He's worth good money. Here the crab's up, so there's no way this guy's gonna gank. So Rek'Sai went for like a full clear into a gank, and that didn't result in a kill. Well, I was able to kind of get my own play and also get a kill off that. So like for me, I'm just super happy, and I think it's just very good to get plays like this before even my first base, which usually is not what Kha'Zix can get. But when I clear on red side, I do generally favor, for example, like a fast level 3 gank with like red buff, and because I've already cleared this side of the map, and as I've had towards bot, it's a good path, like what I did. You just have to like not overcommit here. I don't want to fight. I want to base because of how much money I have. I cleared this because I knew Rek'Sai was basing, so bot's gonna die to Rek'Sai's repeat gank there, so hopefully they just back up. Really good buy by Inori. Like, super good base here. Bot just needs to get out. Try not to fight. Some people don't understand timers. We talk a lot about it. 4 minutes. Rek'Sai's timer, and look who's there. Rek'Sai's there, right? So you just have to ping them to understand. Like, they just have to not play. This is Rek'Sai's timer. Just go home. And if they wait, because I want to clear top side, this is like the junglers. Like, this is what we're fighting against. Like, our laners just refusing to play safe when the jungler is obviously going to try to kill you. The jungler is looking at you, eyeing you, licking his lips on the thought of just getting a gank on that Zyra with no flash, right? Here, I have a strong buy. I'm just gonna save my jump instead of jumping on this because I think Maybe there's a chance Rek'sai goes and tries to gank. Also, I think if Rek'sai ganks, he drinks from river, so they have to be a little careful here. I am happy to fight if Rek'Sai's in this area, but I have to be careful because I can get deleted too. Dragon's a possibility that could be on it, but highly doubt it. So I'm just gonna slow approach here. Beautifully done, guys. You know why? We knew Rek'Sai was in the area. She was probably looking to gank bot, but it was like not a thing. So in my head, I know what's happening. They're in this area, right? Like they're just like disappearing. They have to be here. So what I do is I slow approach. A lot of times people do that dragon because they think, oh, Kha'zix is he's gonna go in my top side. I'm gonna lose top side, so I'm just gonna do the dragon. It happens often, so he needs to punish. This is where the Umbral Glaive buy is just really big. Honestly, I think now I think now I would favor Umbral early like this. And then whatever second item I want, it just like isn't a big deal. Like you could go Eclipse still. Umbral into Eclipse was always like a nice combo I really liked. And you know, I might just favor that. I might just do that. But Prowlers could still be good even without my mythic yet. So I might just go Prowlers anyway second. Either way, I have Umbral base and I'm just really powerful right now. I really want 6 though, so we're gonna play for 6. And we're gonna always hit plants like this. Always show the concentrated area so you can be more aware of like possible positions. Usually I would be happy if I was 6 there and then I kind of like was able to invade like this, but it's okay because I'm gonna get 6 here. And I think Rek'Sai is gonna come, so we're just gonna... Looks like he's not committed yet. Diving's obviously a no-go. We don't want to go for like crazy dives. So we play slow, we play for farm. If anyone fights me in the jungle, it's isolation, right? That's like the key with Kha'Zix. We want to force isolation. We want isolated fights. We want these kind of isolation angles. Or it could be swinging mid, or he's just going top to farm. If he's going top to farm, we do this. We do the dragon, herald, whatever. And also when you're playing against Rek'Sai, you can easily kill him if he tries to check herald. You just have to not move so much. For example, Rek'Sai would probably want to unburrow. And then you just kind of punish him off that. Sneaking up on Rek'Sai never is going to work, but a lot of times Rek'Sai wants to kind of go for plays. So here, like, I think Rek'Sai might be over this wall, so you can always punish like that. But I don't do anything really crazy. I'm trying to bait her R, but I don't think she's gonna R. Not in threat range. They could check here. I do have R, so I'm okay with like kind of checking. I'm just gonna R fast. And we just get that play there. And we just kind of snipe him right there. Umbral Glaive buy is huge. Like, we really capitalize on that. Obviously, I'm gonna like sidestep that. Like it's just Cassiopeia's one play is to do that. I flash because I know I just have to close the distance. She could just insta flash away. That's obvious. That's a complete simple free play for her. But like for example, if I had enough gold where I could just like one buy a Duskblade though, I would definitely one buy the Duskblade, right? But if I don't have that base timer, I would just go for the Umbral buy whenever I can. That's like how I look at these kind of Umbral buys. It's so much more about... It's more about the fact that like it just gives you that spike around 6. 6 is a very like important moment for Kha'Zix. Like if you want to snowball games, 6 with evolution, having a strong buy is just really important. And if I'm not gonna have a Duskblade for it, I'm not gonna go on the map without it. It's just so awkward when you have this Dirk and a Warhammer and the other guys just, you just don't have that kill damage. And this, I sat on it, now I have this Dirk. This is what I'm talking about. That 80 damage spike. It's just really, this is how you want to incorporate Umbral first item into your build as Kha'Zix. You just have to have that little think, like if I can afford like the other item, no, then I'll probably go for the Umbral. And here, like, I mean, Eclipse or Dustblade, it really doesn't matter to me too much. We also go Ingenious, so I'm trying to take advantage of the passive item cooldown, so GA will be really good with this. And we're gonna try to take advantage of Prowler's Claw, for example, too. Those item actives, Edge Knight as well, will be very good for us. Our full build will just be like the Edge Knight, Grudge for Armor Shred. That's simple. Here I can always clear wards too. Should be able to get a kill here. Not gonna commit with a Q because if I'm under tower and I get, for example, if I'm under tower and I get burrowed, like hit with spells, and that's like a no-go. I'm gonna wait a bit and then walk up with my E. I don't think Rek'Sai is gonna check. I mean, he's not that dumb. I think he might base. Either way, I'm pretty happy. I could drop Herald mid right now, but not so urgent yet. I feel pretty confident. I just want to take another forward position. I gotta watch out for Rek'Sai here. No Rek'Sai, then might be okay. If they're isolated, I can kill. Smite it to get the, you know, spell shield passive going. Here, I mean, I don't think I'm gonna drop Herald. I'm swinging in to steal a couple plates, get my value of my time. I mean, if you want to think about the Kha'zix Rek'Sai, obviously I know this matchup like the back of my hand. It's really important with Rek'Sai, if you're Kha'zix, if he's gonna knock you up, you have to get the R off when he's knocking you up. Like, let him knock you up, but just R it so you're invis the bid. And if you are invis for the knock up, he just loses all damage and stuff like that. I think I need to drop this fast and then I can go fight. I actually don't know if that killed my team. If he has like R up, but he hasn't casted it yet, he also can't ult you there. But if you're in harder matchups, I recommend going Eclipse second. It'll help you survive in harder matchups. Here, I just want to farm up, you know, get my next item. Ideally, we would have enough, like Warhammer buy would not be bad right now, for sure. I won't hate it. But I think I'm relatively close. We have 200 on our debt. So we can see like my runes right now. It says 200. So we just have to, in our mind, do the math, right? For you guys, it might be challenging, but pretty much all I need is 1800. So I need like 100 more gold. So this camp will give me enough with the debt that I can just base and, you know, have my second item, whatever I decide on. This game, if I want to play for team fights, then I would probably go Dustblade. Want to play for more early scraps, or if I want more survivability, I'll go Eclipse. Talked about this. I'll do it in another video. We'll do Claw second, but it's gonna be really good with our R evolution. It depends. I think R evolution can be really broken in games where, in the games where. Sorry, I'm like losing my thoughts. In the games where like they don't have invisibility revealing spells. So here, only champs that can relatively reveal me would be like Rek'Sai R. It's just like okay this game. W evolution would be perfectly fine. But I am trying to like maximize item haste, you know. I'm really stacking it. Going into that, you know, real spicy mode. Here, whenever you're jungling against Rek'Sai, try to send Still on camp so he doesn't have that sonar, so he can see you ahead of time. He can see you ahead of time, it's never really good. So you have to watch out for that. Looks like he's diving mid, so we can just farm as he like probably goes for crab and then we can kill him. But here he's most likely gonna come here, right? So I know for a fact he's gonna look here. So we just have to wait a bit, and there he goes, and then we go one shot him. And there he goes, and there we go. It's like a song. Usually games, I mean, they'll be more challenging. Don't think it's gonna be this easy, but it can be this easy if you practice and just like think more about the game. I would have gone R evolution there because I was super ahead. I feel like if I could like not have them like reveal at all, like if I could just avoid being detected in fights, I think I would have gone really well. My build there, I don't think I would have gone Claw. I'm not sure. It depends. The claw would be fine, really snowballing, and then I would probably go with like a, hard to say what my third, I don't know if I need armor shred yet. Edge and I would be really good, and then like a grudge and GA would be like my full build. But yeah, that's like an explanation how you're gonna go and like capitalize on early game builds on Kha'zix. So hope you guys liked the video. Be sure to let me know in the comments below. I'll see you guys in the next one, and yeah, be sure to subscribe if you haven't, and like the video as well.